Hey guys, the TBS Tango radio is gaining popularity. With a built-in video receiver, a DVR should be a given, but it's not. So here's how I built mine. So what you'll need for this project is a external DVR. I've got mine from Banggood. This has tons of connectivity. It's an eSheen Pro DVR. A micro SD card, an Ethernet cable, and the TBS Tango manual to figure out the pins coming out of the TBS port, and on page 14 you'll find all that. Everybody's got a Ethernet cable lying around. I took a blue one just to make it look a little bit cooler. Then I measured out from the TBS port and over to where I wanted to place the DVR. Next to the JR slot you see there is a nice place to glue it down. Then I just made a mark and took the cable out to strip it. Before you do any kind of soldering, make sure that you're confident on which wire is going where. Check out the eSheen DVR site for the name of the pins, also the TBS Tango manual. Next step is to add the heat shrink tubing. Add them over each individual wire to make sure they're insulated from each other. You only need a small piece to cover the solder joint. I also added a wider heat shrink tube just to cover the bare wires. Now it's time to solder. Make sure that your soldering iron is hot before you start the soldering. This will make sure that your joint is nice and strong. Now that all the wires have been soldered together, and you have pre-installed the heat shrink tube, just pull the tube up across the wires and apply heat to it so that it shrinks in place. I used a soldering iron. That is not recommended because you can ruin the tip of the soldering iron, but that was what I had. So when you're done, just plug in the cable both to the DVR and to the radio, glue down the DVR on the back side of your radio, and you should be ready to go. Okay, that was the entire project, and here is the result. Now it's time to go and fly and do some recording.